Hello, my Livy loves. Welcome back to a new pick a card reading. This is Dr. V, and welcome to Live Tarot if you are new to this channel. So today we're going to be answering the question using our animal spirit guides. Okay, so this is really fun. I know that you guys like this. I've gotten a lot of great feedback from you on really loving the animal spirit guides and really connecting with what each of them represent as you make your choices. So before I get into that, let me tell you, we are going to be answering the question, what are his or her secret desires about you and about their feelings for you and about this connection? So if you would like to always get guidance from spirit, more clarity, more confidence on what is going on in your journey, make sure you do hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of my readings, because my passion and purpose is to help and support you on this journey, either to unite with the person you love or to reunite with that special person who you may be in some form of separation with. All right, so let's get into your choices here. As always, I'm going to give you a few moments of silence to decide after I go through each one. You can always pick 1, 2, 3, or all of them and take the messages that resonate for your situation and leave the rest. So your first card choice is the Raven. Shaman, you are the creator and magician. Use your gifts for good. There is power in your wisdom and words. Connect with the elemental spirits and glide through the void. Claim your place as keeper of the mysteries. So that is your first choice, the Raven. Your second spirit animal choice is the Cougar, assertive. In silence, you find power. Claim your leadership role and take action. You know where to go and what to do. You have the courage and confidence to succeed. So that is the Cougar. Okay, and your third choice is the Elephant, greatness. Love is your strength. Leadership is your path. Your wisdom inspires everyone you meet. You can overcome any problem. You will naturally and easily achieve success. All right, I think these are all very powerful, very beautiful spirit guides, animal spirit guides. I'm going to give you a moment of silence here. You may want to close your eyes, take a deep breath, see which one or which combination you feel most guided to. All right, we're going to go ahead and start with the Raven. Okay, my lovelies who chose the Raven, here is your reading where we're going to look deep into what your love's deep and secret desires are about you, your connection, your relationship, and their true and deep feelings about how they want to move forward at this time. Okay. Give me a moment here to take a look at your cards. Wow. Okay, we have some wow, beautiful energies here coming through. First thing I want you to know is that your love, they are going through some major spiritual lessons, okay? Some major spiritual shifts, because look at this. You have all, for your tarot, you have all major arcana cards. You have the Fool, you have Strength, and you have the Lovers. Wow, wow, this is so beautiful. So what I'm feeling here about your love's secret desires when it comes to you is that they have been really struggling with honesty. Okay, as in, like, not that they have been dishonest with you in any way. I think that what they have been truly struggling with is being honest with themselves. Okay, they have had a very hard time with their own beliefs, with their own nature when it comes to what they actually think and believe about love. Because I'm feeling here that your person, this is somebody who has at some point almost stopped believing in love. Okay, I feel like they've had a lot of turmoil in their life. Okay, a lot of storms have come in and out of their life. And look how interesting this is right here. This is a specific visual imagery that is really powerful. Look at this, storm warning and fear. And look at this, we're getting lightning twice. Okay, lightning here, lightning here. So this tells us that your love has definitely had a tumultuous life. Their life experiences have been filled with very difficult situations, oftentimes situations that came out of the blue, situations that were really scary too. I'm feeling that for some of you, maybe not for all of you, your love may have experienced some form of abuse at some point in their life. Now, this could have been emotional abuse, physical abuse, verbal abuse, but just I'm feeling that there have been moments in their life where they have literally been afraid for their life, or afraid that they could not move forward somehow, or that something was going to be very threatening to them. And that is why I feel that this energy of lightning, which is, you know, a very scary thing, right? It's something that just shocks you, right? It just comes and it goes, but it's very shocking, and it comes with thunder, right? It comes with rumblings, things that make your soul afraid. So see, we're getting darkness, hesitation, insecurity. Know that you are protected. So I feel like your love has not felt protected at many places or points in their life. So they do come from some sort of situations where they felt that they weren't protected, that they had to be afraid, that they didn't know what was going to happen next. And that is why they have some very deep-seated triggers when it comes to this. And it's really created in them some very deep-seated beliefs that the universe doesn't have their back. Okay, I'm going to say that again because that energy is coming through very clearly. There's something in your love. They want to believe that the universe has their back, but they have never fully believed it. They have a lot of doubts. They have tremendous amount of doubts and resistance because they feel that in their life, when they truly needed help from God or spirit or source energy or the universe, however which way they see it based on their own beliefs, they felt that God let them down. Okay, they felt that they were let down by spirit, let down by the universe. They almost feel like that God turned his back on them, or spirit turned their back on them. And so they've been struggling with this belief for a very long time. And what it's done is that the way that it's played itself out in their emotional life, in their spiritual journey, in the way that they have identified themselves, unfortunately, the way it's played themselves out is that it's created a lot of insecurity in them, where they almost literally always look for the worst case scenario. It's almost like they expect Like when they met you, when they fell in love with you, they expected it to go wrong because that's what has always happened in their life. Like, so they had a very negative perspective. And one of the secret desires that they had when they met you and when they fell in love with you is, can this time be different? Can it be different with her? Can it be different with him? Because I have a secret desire. I want this to work. You know, I want this to work. I don't want this to end up the same way. Even though my experience, even though my experiences from the past, my past disappointments, my past fears, the ways in which I have been let down, even though all of that has shown me that it always blows up in my face. It doesn't work out. It never goes anywhere. I'm always disappointed. I'm always heartbroken. I'm always let down. People I have trusted and loved turned out to be abusers. They turned out to neglect me, abuse me, reject me, you know, treat me like trash. There's a lot of heavy energies of that coming through. But when they met you, their deep down secret desire was that this could work. Could this work? I want this to work. Well, look at this beautiful lover's energy. They felt a connection with you, a possibility here with you that they never felt before, that they felt could be different if they had the strength to see it through right. If they had the strength, if they could muster up the strength to really open themselves up and be honest. Because remember I said how they have an issue with honesty, but not in terms of being unethical or bad or mean. They have an issue with being honest with themselves because they're too afraid to open up their emotions. Look at this specific message here that they have for you. I wasn't honest with you about my feelings at the time. Okay, so when they met you, they were feeling this tremendous passion, this tremendous purpose, almost like this love, this connection, this relationship has come into their life to heal them in a way that nothing has healed them before. And so they really looked upon you as that soothing balm, like, you know, like that soothing, healing presence in their life that was going to totally help them to be strong in a way that they weren't strong before, okay? In a way that was going to give them the transformation and the change that they were truly looking for. Isn't this beautiful? So their secret desire here about you is that they really want this connection to be it. They want this love to be the love of their lifetime. They want this to be it, the end of the road, as in no more struggle. They don't want to struggle in life anymore. They don't want to be fearful anymore. They're tired of the storms. They're tired of the turmoil. They're tired of the constant insecurity. See, transformation. This fairy tells you to surrender to a transformation in your life that's happening for your highest good. Embrace your transformation. The best is yet to come. And that is exactly what your love wants. They want you to know that they are trying their best to surrender to this transformation. They're trying to bring down the walls that they have always put up out of their own fears, out of their own almost like negativity and resistance that, hey, ultimately everything always ends. Ultimately, nothing ever works out. Ultimately, I'm going to be treated, you know, really badly, even though it always starts out with love, right? This is their deepest fear, but it's finally starting to dislodge itself, okay? They want you to know that their greatest desire here is for this change and this transformation, and that you have been such a healing and beautiful presence for them. Your love, your empathy, your support, your friendship has been truly that healing, soothing presence that they really need. And for those of you who may be in some sort of separation, something became an obstacle, somebody stepped away, either you did or they did, They want you to know that that's not what they want. Okay, it is coming to an end. They don't want that, because they know deep down in their hearts that you were never really apart. Look at this, that you're never really apart. I still feel your energy around me. I never believed in these things before. I do now. So see, you have opened up their eyes in huge ways, right? The beliefs, the resistance, all the false beliefs that they had based on their really bad experiences. You almost proved to them that they didn't have to be true anymore, right? That they could have a different kind of life, that they could believe and trust again, have faith again, that the universe does have their back, that you have their back, right? That they can trust again, that they can trust to open up their heart again. And as they did that, as they found that strength, as they have found the strength, they're feeling your energy deeper and deeper. They're feeling your energy more and more. And look how beautiful. I feel like that's why we have 3 major arcana cards here, right? There is huge spiritual shifting going on here, huge movement, momentum, because your love is definitely in a healing phase. They're healing. They're coming out of the shell. They're coming out of the fear. They're no longer feeling the force of these storms. And because of that, look how beautiful this energy is. They want a new beginning, and their secret, deepest desire is to have that with you, with this Fool's energy. And I love the fact, see, that it's not just, to me, like, this is not superficial, right? This is not somebody saying, oh yeah, I would love to have a new beginning. Let's start all over again. But there's no actual commitment or introspection or deep understanding or deep change behind it. But see, with this, the fact that we have transformation and change along here with the Fool, this tells us that this is real. Okay, this is not superficial. Coming from your love, they want this new journey, this new beginning with you to truly mean something. That this is not going to be temporary. This is not superficial. This is not here today and gone tomorrow, but it's all about real change, real progress, real transformation, so that they can be the partner that you deserve to have, right? So they can give you everything in return that you have given them, right? It's like they want to step up to this energy. They don't want to be held back anymore. And look at this. Turn on your heart light. Allow yourself in this moment to reflect on a time when you experienced love. See, this is the thing. Look how beautiful this is with this Fool's energy. Look how beautiful this is, because they are now finally turning on their real heart light. Okay, they're finally opening themselves up. I love this. Look at this figure right here with their hand over their heart. Isn't it so beautiful? They're finally tapping into their true emotions, their true deep spiritual transformation. They're opening up to this lover's energy. I love this. Look at the beauty of this journey here. Yes, it has been a struggle. Yes, you both have been through so much, but look at this. Their deepest desire is for the fruition of this lover's energy to turn on, to open up that heart space, to just melt into it, melt into you, melt into the romance, melt into this connection, and make it new, beautiful, and permanent. I love this. And here is your final message from your animal spirit guides today. Gratitude. I am grateful for everyone and everything in my life and the lessons each brings. So this is what they want you to know, is to continue to move forward in gratitude, continue to move forward in deep appreciation for this connection, this relationship, and all of the other beautiful blessings in your life. So please do make sure you leave me a comment. Let me know what you thought of this reading. If you'd like to have a personal reading with me, the link is in the box below, as well as the link to all of these oracle decks that I've created, especially for all of you who are on this journey to love. So if you haven't already, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell. Thank you so much for being here. I love you guys from the bottom of my heart, and I'll see you all on the next video. Okay, my beautiful ones who chose the Cougar, welcome to your reading, where we're going to be going in deep on your love's deepest desires for you, for your connection. How do they think and feel? And what will they be doing next? How do they want to take action towards your connection? All right, give me a moment here to see your cards. All right, really interesting. This is lovely. Okay, so first of all, what I'm feeling here, and this is a good thing, and this is a special message for those of you who are in some sort of minimal to no contact. I feel that that cycle is ending. This Ten of Swords tells me that you guys have definitely been going through some heavier energies here. But and yes, of course, the Ten of Swords is always a heavier card. It's always the card of, people who have been through a lot, people hitting rock bottom, people feeling like they literally have been stabbed in the back. But I'm not feeling that that comes from you. Your love has definitely been feeling a lot of negative energy surrounding themselves through different modes, right? But the good thing here is that this is coming to an end, because what it's done is that it has put your love into this Hermit's energy. And you know what? Yes, oftentimes when we are in the hermit mode, we do withdraw, right? We need some time, some space in order to withdraw so that we can gain clarity. We can gain some form of renewal. And so I do feel that for those of you who have been going through a lot of pain here because you feel that your love, he or she, has withdrawn from you in some way, just know, they want you to know that it's partly because of what's been going on in your connection, but it's not entirely because of what's been going on in your connection. They have definitely been in a really bad place. There have been things that have been going on energetically for them, as well as in the material world, that has brought a lot of things that were in the dark before into the light. And you know how sometimes we have things that we don't want to admit to, things that we've been in denial about for a while. Oftentimes when we do that, it's like the universe will send us messages saying, here, you need to see this, you need to, address this. And when we don't, when we deny it, it just keeps turning it up, right? You get more messages and you deny them. You get more messages and you deny them until the tower usually falls, until something happens. And so I feel that there's definitely something here where it's almost like this is the moment that has come after that tower fell. So in the recent past here, with your love, there was definitely a tower that fell. Like something happened, a lot of stuff that was on their plate with this Two of Pentacles energy. There were a lot of decisions that your love made that didn't go in their direction. Okay, things that had very much to do with the real world, right? Work, family, health, responsibilities, mission. There were things that they did decisions that they made, that they either made or were avoiding making, that did not bode well for them. And so a lot of things kind of just hit the fan, right? And what that did was that it sent your love into this very exhausted energy. I'm feeling a very much of an energy of exhaustion from your love. Like it's almost like they have become very fed up of their life right now, right? So they've been going through a very difficult time of, when you get into that, sometimes that phase of thinking where you feel like nothing you do is right, nothing you do is working out, every decision you make is kind of blowing up in your face. And we all go through those cycles in life. We all go through those times where we feel like nothing is working out for us, we're not doing anything right. We need to make some sort of a big shift. So what I really love though about this reading is that yes, they went through this. Yes, they are still dealing with it, but there's a lot of hopeful energy here coming through. And that has to do with their deep desires, as in they want you to know that they don't want to be in this energy anymore. Okay, they've been dealing with a lot of the void within them. And so their deep desire here, the first thing they want you to know is that, look, I know things have been really rough between us. I know that I haven't been good to you, as in like I haven't been the kind of partner to you that you deserve. I haven't been there for you in the way that you deserve. And the reason for that is because I've been going through this void, right? Look at this. Look at this figure. It's actually really powerful. This figure is lying there listless. See, I feel like this is that same energy, that energy of exhaustion that we're getting here from this 10 of Swords. It's like your love has just been lying there listless in that hermit mode, right? By themselves, which is exactly the way you see them here. Literally in the void, dark night of the soul, going through some very private struggles that they have not probably even been sharing with anybody else. You probably know more about these struggles that they've been going through than anybody else, and you may even think that you know very little about it, right? They may be being mysterious, because I'm getting a bit of a mysterious energy here as well between the hermit and the void, as in I feel like you know something of what's been going on with them, but not the whole picture, because they have definitely been mysterious about it. They've definitely turned their back to the universe right now. And again, I feel like that's part of this energy of having to go within yourself first, because there's a lot of pain that you're struggling with. But I feel that this has almost been something that was necessary for your love. This is something that was necessary for them to go through, because they weren't paying attention enough to the messages that were coming through from the universe, to the things that were building up and building up and building up in their life, as well as in their relationship with you, that needed to be addressed, right? I almost feel like there was a bit of a denial energy coming here from your love. They tried to deny a lot of things. They tried to deny their feelings. They tried to deny messages coming in from, the universe and from you that were telling them, look, we need your attention. You have to do something here, or else you're going to hit rock bottom. And at some point they did. And now it's like hitting that 10 of Swords rock bottom has finally opened up their eyes. Okay, so they're finally now trying to find the path back to you, back to themselves as well. Because see, I feel very deeply here that your love knows that the path back to you, back to this love, back to this connection, is truly the path back to themselves. So as they are traveling back to you, they know that they're also traveling back to who they really are, their authentic self. And so that's why there's some very deep and beautiful desires here that they have for you. Look at this. They are trying to find the path back to creating with you again, because I do feel that when you guys were at your best, you were very powerful co-creators, very, very powerful co-creators. When you guys were united, connecting together, it's like you were unstoppable. You could create anything that you want, anything. And you did. I feel like you've had some amazing moments together. You've manifested beautiful things together. And I feel like your strength is in your unity. Okay, when you guys are not united, you're not as strong. And your love's deepest desire is to have that unity back, because they know, right? In this hermit's time that they've taken, in this kind of time out that they've taken from this connection, they know. They know that you guys are much stronger, better, happier, more authentic together than you are apart. And that is why they are seeking to manifest you again back into their life. Their deepest secret desire here is to manifest you back, especially for those of you who they may feel that they have lost you. You know, for those of you who are, separated right now, they want to manifest you back into their life. That is their deepest desire. And for those of you who are together but maybe struggling right now, they want to manifest that deep connection with you again. They want to reconnect. They want to bring the connection back into its full and beautiful form. Look at this manifestation. Be very honest and clear about what you wish to manifest in your life. Now write it down on paper. Manifestation step 1. So I feel like, again, in this hermit's energy, I'm feeling so strongly here. In the time that they were struggling, not as communicative, maybe step back a little bit, they did this manifestation work, okay? They wanted to create, see, inspiration, productivity, creation, bring out the greatness within. They did the internal work. They want to manifest you. They want to manifest this love, and they want to manifest all of the great aspects of their life that they had before they hit this rock bottom. Okay, so now they're gaining clarity, which is so beautiful. They're coming out of this void, and look at this beautiful angel of balance. So I see this as the Temperance card in tarot. So what's so beautiful here is that there is definitely a harmony, a unity with the two here and the angel of balance, balancing out energies again, coming out of being out of balance, because this 10 of Swords and this void is definitely that past energy for your love of being totally out of balance. And now look at them. They are finding their footing again. They are finding this beautiful harmony again. And their deepest desire is to now bring it to you through this angel of balance. They want to find that beautiful unity that you had before, that balanced relationship, that balanced connection, where both of you were obviously stronger together than you were ever apart. And through this balance, you guys were extremely powerful together, right? There's a tremendous amount of energy, of power and momentum that is coming here. And you know what I love about this angel of balance is also the energy of hope and faith and renewal coming back. They are renewing their energy towards you. They are renewing their desire, their deepest desire to be in harmony with you and with the world, back into their life in a way that they weren't before. And look at these beautiful specific messages here that they want you to know. You are my sanctuary. You are the only person I could confide in, and I betrayed your trust. So this is for those of you who, right, you've been in some form of separation. You know, they turned their back. They may have turned their back when they were in this void, right? They may have turned their back with that 10 of Swords and that Hermit card, but you were their true sanctuary. You were the only person. Remember I said they know that when you guys were together, you were so powerful that you were unstoppable together. They know this. They know this, and they know that they betrayed that, and that's why they want to restore this connection. I knew you were right, but I couldn't admit it to myself or you. See? So I feel like for many of you, there were definite conversations that happened here. There were definite discussions that happened here where it's like, you told them, hey, you are on a track that is going to lead you down a bad path, but they didn't listen to you. They knew you were right, but for some reason they didn't listen. But you know what? That's okay. Maybe they needed to learn that on their own. Sometimes we do. Sometimes we need to feel the hard knocks of the universe in order to learn our lessons and truly appreciate our love. Right? Appreciate our union, our connection, and our life. And that's where they're going now, which I deeply love. This is so beautiful. Look at your pattern in relationships. It requires inner strength to recognize that you need to change or modify your behavior. Awesome, awesome. I love it. See, this is what they want to do. They have done the work and they are ready. They're coming towards you. Their deepest desire is to modify their behavior. They've looked at the patterns. They've identified their own negative patterns, and now they are coming back to manifest the greatness within them and the greatness within this connection. This is so beautiful, right? This is Spirit's, your animal spirit guide's last message for you. Reach for your dreams. I am the creator of my own dreams and achieve them with confidence. So continue to move forward, both of you, because you guys are so close. You're so close to achieving exactly what you've always wanted together. Make sure that you remember I said you are powerful co-creators, and isn't it amazing that this is exactly what this energy is all about, being the creator of your own dreams and coming back together as powerful co-creators as well. I just love it. So make sure that you leave me a comment. Let me know what you thought of this reading. If you'd like to have a personal reading with me, the link to that is in the box below, as well as the link to all of these oracle decks that I've created, especially for all of you who are on this journey to love. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe, share, and turn on the notification bell. And you know how much I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you all on the next video. All right, my lovelies who chose the elephant, here is your reading on what is your love's deepest desire for your connection, your love. What are their deepest feelings? What would they like to do next? What are they planning? How do they want to move forward? Take a moment here to look at your cards. Very interesting. All right, so I'm feeling here that there is definitely some form of struggle in this connection. There's definitely some form of separation. Okay, this may be very brief, this may be very recent, or it could be a bit longer, but there's definitely energies of some form of I don't want to say breakup, or some form more of like a time out kind of energy, where you guys are trying to figure out what it is that needs to be done, what it is that needs to happen next in this connection. But I do feel very much that right now your love, as well as you, because I do feel that there is a mirroring energy here. I feel like both of you have been going through a very confusing time. Okay, there's been a lot of confusion, miscommunication, a lot of heartbreak that has been going on in this connection, at least for some small period of time. And I feel that it's definitely mirrored. This is not one-sided at all. This is an energy of two people two souls who are literally going through the same process. And there has been a lot of turmoil. I think a certain amount of drama for sure. But I'm not seeing that this is something that either of you intended. You guys did not, I'm not seeing that you guys are dramatic or, you know, making things, or like kind of have the energy of making things difficult because you don't know what else to do. I feel that you're genuinely, authentically in a confused and tumultuous state. And it's not something that either of you want or was trying to perpetuate. You know how sometimes we are in a connection with somebody who we deeply love, they deeply love us, but for some reason they tend to have some sort of energy or tendency within them for the dramatic. Like it's like a dramatic flair, like that's just how they are. But I'm not feeling that here. I'm feeling that neither of you are the dramatic type. It's just been like things have gone on in the connection that have kind of led you down that path, but both of you don't like it at all and you want it to end, because what I'm seeing here is that whatever confrontation or drama or confusion that drove you into some sort of negative energy with each other, it's really dragging the two of you down. Like neither of you are like this. This is not how you normally are. And so both of you have also been feeling very confused and heartbroken as to why this happened, because it's not like you. I'm really feeling this very strong energy of like, oh my God, we are not like this. This is not us. What the heck is happening here? Like, you know, like what is happening between us, because this is so not us. So there's a definite level of anxiety here that is coming through from both of you. So one of the deepest desires right off the bat that your love has here is to end this anxiety, because they are not doing well with it, and neither are you. And it is a definite shared energy here. It's a definite shared energy that has come also with this Three of Swords. So I'm feeling here that whatever has gone on between the two of you, it has created a certain level of doubt. Certain level of doubt and anxiety about this connection, which really should not be there. It's almost like you feel that this came out of nowhere. You feel very blindsided by it. You feel like things were going well, like you guys were progressing towards something really good. And then something came out of nowhere that kind of brought a lot of confrontation and a lot of heartbreak and anxiety into the situation. Now, this could have been anything. This could have been some sort of misunderstanding, some sort of resentment that somebody had that has been building up over time. There's been definitely some sort of denial. Okay, so because I feel that there's a very interesting energy coming through here, because I feel like you guys really had your future planned out. This marriage card doesn't necessarily have to mean just marriage. It could mean anything from we are planning to move in together, we are planning to be closer to each other. Some of you may be geographically apart right now. You may be living in separate towns or cities, states or countries. This could be anything from this desire and this planning for a major commitment to get to that next level commitment. You were either planning to get married, you were planning to move in together, you were planning to be near each other. You had certain plans in place for your future. I feel that very strongly. You guys knew, okay? You guys knew what you wanted from your future, and you were already discussing this. You were already making plans for it. And something came in that just kind of derailed those plans. And I do feel that it has to do with something that somebody was denying here. Look at this card, temptation. Are you in denial about an unhealthy habit? Perhaps one that makes you feel guilty. This fairy says you have the power to overcome temptation, whatever its guise. So I feel that there was something here that was building up between the two of you over time that was definitely unhealthy. It could have been some sort of a temptation that you or your love had towards something that was not right for them. Some sort of toxic energy, either a toxic person, another toxic situation, something that was a distraction. Or I'm also feeling for some of you, but maybe not for all of you, that there was something here that one of you wanted that they were not getting from this connection. And you're being silent about it. Either you were being silent about it, or they were being silent about it, or both of you were being silent about it. And instead of openly coming out and saying, look, there's something here about my emotional needs or needs that I have from a relationship that are not being met, you were quiet. You decided to try to repress it down. You decided to settle for less in that moment of whatever it was that you weren't getting. You decided you were going to settle for now because you didn't want to rock the boat. There was something here where definite anxiety about, like, you felt like if you came out and openly and honestly said what was bothering you, that it would not work out well. Like it would lead into some sort of fight or some sort of confrontation or some sort of drama that you didn't want. And that's why I'm feeling like eventually it still happened anyway, even though you tried to avoid it. You tried to avoid it by settling for less. But sometimes this is the thing. The more we suppress emotions we're feeling or needs that are not being met, the more we try to suppress them and settle for less, settle for the scarcity of them, the more when they do come out, they come out oftentimes 10 times stronger, right? So I feel like maybe that's what happened here, is that you were trying, you or them or both of you were trying to use your will, your your willpower to suppress whatever your needs were, because something was bothering you. Something wasn't going the way that you wanted it to, but you were suppressing that will, that need for it. And you got to a point where you just couldn't do it anymore. And it may have come out in a really big way. And I feel like when that came out, it turned into a really big confrontation. And it kind of just blew up. And so your love's deepest desire here is to soothe that. Okay, they don't want to let go of this connection. They want to get over whatever this explosion was, because there was a definite explosion here. Okay, and I feel like what happened is that through this explosion, somebody ghosted one another. Somebody tried to move on. Somebody tried to stop the communication from moving forward because they just couldn't take it. They needed a break, or they just stopped engaging in this connection. They tried to move on, but they want you to know that they cannot. Okay, so their deepest desire is to actually come back, because they realize that even though they were trying to move on, it's just not happening. Look at, these are their specific messages to you. I tried to move on, but thoughts of you still linger and I can't control them. I cheated you out of real love. I ghosted you because of my own insecurities. Okay, so somebody here, whether it was one or both of you, definitely tried to move on, tried to step away, tried to hold back their love. See, with this moon's energy, there was a lot of confusion going on, a lot of darkness, veils of illusion in front of their eyes. And what they did, instead of reaching out and talking to you, communicating with you, because look at this, see, with this get to know each other card, learning to meet another's need for love is important for a relationship to grow. So see, instead of actually reaching out to you and talking it through communication. Look how beautiful this is. See, look how they're connecting here. Look how they're looking into each other's eyes and truly talking, truly communicating honestly what their deep desires are so that they can have that connection. I feel that your love, and you perhaps as well, didn't do this because you guys were in this moon's energy. You guys had kind of gone into your own corners. You were feeling so heartbroken by whatever was this confrontation. Words may have been spoken. You guys may have done and said things that you now regret. So one of their other deep desires that are coming through here is the desire for you to know that they said things that they regret. Look at this person here, deeply regret. They may have said and done things that were very hurtful to you and they deeply regret them. And that, again, that explosion, that drama put them into this moon's energy where you guys just couldn't find the path back to communication again. And so there may have been some ghosting going on here. There may have been some, like a lot of this false bravado. Okay, fine, you're not going to talk to me. I'm not going to talk to you. Then I'm just going to move on. But they didn't mean it. So their deep desires also for you to know is that they put up this front of, yeah, I'm moving on. Okay, I can't take this anymore. I'm not going to do this anymore, and they were trying to move on, but it's all fake. It's like ego, it's pride, it's them trying to, put up the walls, trying to convince you that they don't care, that, they're fine just the way they are, but it's not true, okay? Because this is what they truly want. Their deepest desire is to have a new beginning with you. They want to go back to the plans that you were making. It's almost like they bluffed. They bluffed, thinking that you wouldn't call their bluff, but you did. You called their bluff. You said, fine, if you want to move on, go right ahead. If you don't need me anymore, if you don't love me anymore, go right ahead, move on. And they're like, oh shit. They're like, oh shit, oh no. They are moving on. She is moving on. He is moving on. They called my bluff. So now they're looking to do things differently. It actually backfired on them. And it left them even more heartbroken than they were before, missing you, wanting you. Their deepest desire is to come back to the plans that you had made, to find their way back to you, to have this beautiful new beginning. Isn't this amazing? They know that they're going to have to do things differently this time as well. And I think you do as well. Again, I feel it from this reading, I feel that there's a lot of mirroring energy, you guys kind of being on the same page. You guys needing both of you to come together with this beautiful, let's come together. Let's get to know each other again. We are both going to have to do things differently than they did before. This is not just one-sided, but we have a common goal here. We know that as we do things differently this time, as we have this beautiful new passionate new beginning, there's a lot of excitement here, okay? They and you, regardless of what has happened, you're seeing the beautiful potential here. There's a tremendous amount of passion and excitement to make this happen, to do things differently, to have this new beginning so you can go back to making your plans again because your plans got derailed. So this is really beautiful. Their deepest desire is to come back to you in this way, to be like this as they were with you before. Isn't that so lovely? I love it. So here is Spirit, your animal spirit guide's final message to you. Your own path. I follow my unique path with courage and strength. This is so beautiful. So they want you to continue following this beautiful path that you're on. Stay strong, believe, have faith, know that you are going in the right direction. So please do let me know in the comments below what you thought of this reading. If you'd like to have a personal reading with me, the link to that is in the box below, as well as the link to all of these oracle decks that I've created especially for all of you who are on this journey. So if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe, share, like, and turn on that notification bell. It would mean so much to me. You know how much I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you all on the next video.